Well, hello everyone. Hello everybody. I haven't been so much active. I've been doing other stuff, some issues I've had, but I'm back. So let's make the recap of the possible 200 hour trade, right? So let's take top down analysis, right? So if you see, we were on the daily, we swept that high, and we continue going low. We continue going higher, swept all this trend line liquidity here, and pretty much just flip that. React to some type of demand here, but remember that's just a pullback. We're still bearish. But I was aiming for this daily order block supply zone here, but it didn't get to there. Probably in the near future. But yeah, well, what we see in the daily, we're bearish, right? In the 4 hour, you see that we are breaking structure. In this daily pullback, we're breaking structure, right? So we gotta search for POIs in the 50 minute that are between this 4 hour order block, right? To have our analysis right. Well, if you can go to the 1 hour, it's a little bit cleaner sometimes. Oh yeah, well, this inside bar is kind of something, right? So yeah, it react to it. Let's go to the 15. That's what I trade. Right in the 1 hour, it's a little bit cleaner. I would aim for this order block, but it eventually gets swept, and we didn't have much confirmation, right? So we were still bearish, and we were forming this kind of chain of supply zones, right? And we just gotta keep following order blocks, right? Why it did break substructure and here created supply, break substructure created supply, flip that, and later on mitigate this supplies and break again. It's kind of inducement, not really a pullback. Then the we switch from demand supply right here, created a demand. I'm just gonna do the brush, break the high, and let's make it a little bit. Let's make it, yeah, like that. And then we create this demand right here. We broke the high, failed it, and complete. And just pretty much, if you count this as inducement, you will know. Sorry, this was pretty much inducement. So that's why we didn't flip. This was inducement. We didn't have anything right here. Well, it kind of reacted, but I won't count that. And we definitely got a supply zone right here sitting, and we have the demand zone that I took a trade, I think. In here I aim for that high. I didn't see the overall 4 hour look, sorry. And well, if you go to down time frames, right, this is if you can see in the 1 hour, this is kind of the starting of the order block. You see that the wicks perfectly aligned with this wick. But let's go down on time frames, right? So we have our 15 minute, and we got another confirmation. We could have taken from here, 1 minute confirmation entry. Would have been possible. Just let me delete all this mess. Oh yeah, sure. I don't have connected the keyboard. Now I do, yeah. So, yeah, let's delete all this mess. And well, you could have taken a position right here, right? It would be kind of difficult. We take the high, take the low. Yeah, probable. But this was London session. Nothing. I was trading. My trading hours start at 6 these days. So I look at the 15 minute and knew that we had a chalk and it flip. It reacted, kind of reacted. So I sorry for entries on lower time frames, right? If you go to the 5 minute, you can see I marked those because those are my points of interest. I wanted to pretty much trade off. I was searching for chalk and flip or just chalk. pretty much on those things, on those POIs, supply zones. Then you go down time frames, you can see there are more multiple, right? If you kind of refine it, it can be over refined, but just to have a consider that, right? In here we didn't have a, I refined that 15 minute, and that will be like pretty much I put the inside bar. I just count those as inducement because also we kind of have a chalk or something here. No, we didn't. So yeah, that wouldn't be counted as a chalk. To be counted as a chalk, it gets it has to be in a really in a PY, right? Uh, and it has to take the high and take the low and say movements, right? So in here, trades higher, trades higher, trades higher, pullbacks. You mark the chalk. This only like this line I put it like it can be the chalk, right? Then we had our chalk. Pretty much pretty much I took it from the 25, if I remember correctly. Yeah, on the 25, it didn't stop me out. I wasn't trading with the FTMO free trial, but it didn't stop me out. Probably how much are those? Are two ticks, right? So probably I wouldn't be stopped out on the other one. I will definitely try another one. Because we don't have much. We can probably have another one just above that. But in here it didn't stop me out. If you go to the 15 seconds even. Oh god damn it. If you go to the, let me just, I'm gonna play back that because if not I will be a real mess. So let's just play back to here and pretty much get to the 15 seconds. I think it's a little bit more visible, also because it touched my 1 minute refine zone, like that, just like this. It touched my 1 minute refine zone, so I will probably be searching for not even the 5 second, the 15 seconds, but the 5 second chalk. You go to the 5, then you can see you have an opportunity right here, pretty much because all this mess before the POI trades higher, trades higher, trades higher, nothing, pulls back, trades higher, so you got your chalk right here, pretty much, and took the low also, so that will be your chalk. That would be an entry right there. If you pull out all this range, still can be valid. My minimum pip stop loss, it's 1.2, not even 1 pip. You pull out all this range, it will be eventually still good. Even you play the 25. So that was my point of view. Pretty much. I took this one, right, and didn't stop me out. But the one that I would have liked to trade was this one, this zone, because eventually it took my, sorry, well, it touched my POI, right? So just like that. So yeah, it took my POI, right? Was good, really good trade, and then you gotta know why we target like that, right? Well, we are in a 4 hour refine zone, pretty much, and I can say substructure. But we are in a 4 hour boss, and we are aiming for the 4 hour low. But remember, we're still in the daily pullback, right? And the daily pullback is like up to here. So we can eventually target daily things, right? Because it pulls back, and pretty much we gotta search for a 4 hour change of character. or even 15 minutes. I will search for 4 hour after the break. Uh, so what my first target? Sorry. My first target would be the 4 hour low because our trade are pretty much yeah, 4 hour refined zone trade, right? Uh, pretty much reacted to this demand, but nothing I will trade. It's just a pullback where it's a mitigated area that pulls back, right? So you can also take trades out of that. So then, if you remember, we're in a 4 hour pretty much pullback. So why targeting this low? Because there, if we are having an unknowing pretty much that we are in a daily pullback basing all refining time frames, right? We will be right about targeting daily stuff, right? Well, it's pretty much also for fundamentals. Today was a yeah, fundamental day. Really not a good one, but it was a fundamental day at the end of the day. And it kind of helped us with everything about this. So if you see, it just keeps going, does its thing, and well, it could probably pull back, right? But we are still on the trade because we're pretty much right. We're in a 50 minute. We didn't scale in any of this leg, right? And we pretty much scaled it on the top. So I will be cool. I wouldn't be FOMO about what if he takes us out and stuff. So you see how that works perfectly and just instantly reverses. Why instantly reverses? Because it swept an important low right here. There's a really strong low. Well, not really strong low, but swept a low, a daily low. Uh, and when it sweeps it, you gotta search for a 5 minute chalk. Sorry, I would you well I pretty much search for a 5 minute chalk. Uh, not even 15 minute. You can search for a 15 minute chalk, but it's not very clear. It can be in here, your chalk, and it's fine. And yeah, pretty much you got your chalk right here. As I said, if you search for a 4 hour, I mean it's fine, but just at the end of the day, swept the low, and pretty much, I think it's gonna continue or just pull back to this zone or just sweep it, and like if that like this does, sweeps that and just continue going lower, sweeps that and just continue going higher to the daily supply zone. So yeah, that's why it's important to have a multi time frame analysis. As you can see, we base it on 4 hour buzz, right? We search a 50 minute between that or 1 hour, whatever you want to call it. And we search from that. Okay, what was the chain forming? Okay, was forming this. Okay, it formed this. Everything about this was liquidity. This swept that. Then we buzz, right? Form kind of a chain that sweeps that. Then a 4 hour buzz happened. Then a 15 minute chalk happened that you could have traded in here and take advantage of it. That was a trade that had inducement, break structure, and everything. You can be targeting this high, and then what we have in here. Yeah, we have pretty much this. If sometimes if you wait for this 15 minute chalks, you will be probable not stopped out, but not miss on some trades. Uh, Not most of the times. There are really good times that doesn't chalk and just continues. Like this and this, right? But yeah, as I said, we based it on 4 hour. You have to make your multi time frame analysis, right? We based it on 4 hour, 4 hour. Then we search for a 15 minute, right? Search for some 15 minute POIs in here. You can also, I mean, I don't use this tool, but also you can use it. Let's see if there is a tool right here. Yeah. Fixed volume profile, but sometimes it's just in the ranges, so I don't recommend that, but it can definitely work. Or even the Fibonacci tool with the, what was the 77% retracement right here. But yeah, just basic rules. Make your multi-time frame analysis from the 4 hour. Search a POI within that. If you're concentrating 4 hour, make sure that you have a 15-minute chalk like this, and then you go down on time frames on 5 minutes to refine that. Okay, there's many of them. You can mark this one, the flip because it reacted to that and failed. You search for that, refine it to a 5 minute, uh, and pretty much well, you gotta search for the decisional of this, that's the flip, or the extreme of the main of the supply or whatever your POI said. Then you go down the time frames and you search for your CEs with chalk and flip, or just chalk, like this happened. And yeah, and pretty much you go for a trade, right? Sometimes if it touches the pretty much the 1 minute, I use 5 seconds. But most of the times I don't. I just use the 1 minute, and some for me it's visible to see the chalk and here chalk, and that's it. So that's how you have a 200 hour trade. You base your trade of multi time frame analysis, not only on 1 minute, but on the, yeah, pretty much on the daily 4 hour, go down time frames daily 4 hour, 1 hour if you want, 15 minute, 5 minute, 1 minute. If you want to take the confirmation out of 1 minute, let's go. It's cool. If you want to take it out of the 15 seconds between the 1 minute, I mean, it's cool, mate. So yeah, it was the 12 minute, as I said. I don't want to make this too much, a lot larger than the stuff. So I'm just gonna make things more clear rules. Uh, since we are day trading, mark your 4 hour POIs, right? Two. Let's make it one. To mark your 15-minute POIs. And as I said, it's an extra confluence. Search for 15-minute chalk. And if flip, mark them up. Mark it up. And go for confirmation entries in the 1 minute. Then well, I pretty much explained it that, but refine. You don't have to take directly the trades, right? You refine to the 5 minute, and then you just have to mark them up, just to have like a little bit of idea where are you, and where are the other POIs possible that can be mitigated, right? Refine. You saw how I marked that, right? You have the 15 minute, the 5 minute, and the 1 minute. Just mark the 1 minute or the 5 minute. Mark them all. Refine 1 minute and get 6. Get the confirmation in the 1 minute, right? And just pretty much 7 bang, or however you want to call it. So those are the rules I make for y'all. Like my exact way of trading. I use the 15 seconds, and not anymore. I've been testing this, and it's really you don't need like trading the reaction out of the 1 minute and the 5 minute intraday trading. If you base your trades out of the like this, the 15 minute, the 1 hour, whatever, If you base your sorry not whatever, if you base your trades out of higher time frame, you just need one. You don't need like a hundred trades in a day, 10 trades in a day. You just need one that match your criteria, and you can like 200 hour. It's not compared to like 200 trades in a day. That doesn't make any sense if you are not trading the higher time frame, right? You gotta have the higher time frame to trade the lower time frame, because if you are just trading and just focusing on, yeah, there's a demand right here, there's a demand, but on the buy side there's this, there's this, you're gonna be burned out because neither of them gonna hold, or sometimes are just pretty much not real little, yeah, not real stuff. um they're just messy, so base your trades on higher time frame. So if you wanna have a screenshot this. And guys, I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.